Ready as ever.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting edition of Nepa TV. It is Super Saturday, guys. Are you guys hype? Can I hear you scream right now? Ah! Okay, great. So, before we do anything, though, I gotta do rules, because rules are important, and you know what? Without rules, we can't really play a game. So, 8-minute quarters, got 5-minute half times, 1-minute timeout per team. Fifth player allowed in the spawn area. Overtime is golden goal, and of course, my favorite rule: no toxic or discriminatory behavior. Because you know what? It just ain't cool. Now, speaking of cool, we got Cool Whip and Glean in here with me, my good old pals. Guys, what's up? How are we doing today?
What up, homies? Super glad to be here on this Saturday. If you do not know, I'm a huge SEC football fan, and I'm spending my time here on Nepa TV casting some AAA action. But roll Tide. I know Brutus and Nails will both love to hear me say roll Tide.
I don't really agree with that opinion.
I don't even listen. I don't even care about your opinion.
Yeah. Georgia is destroying Oregon. I don't want to hear it.
Listen. Okay, we're getting derailed. Sorry, Nepa TV. We are getting derailed about. And see, it's a religion in the South. SEC sports is so. Sorry, we derailed. But tonight, we do have for our first matchup here, the Ottawa Frost versus the Columbus Fire. Noted in chat, Burnsy said that he is having some technical issues. He said he had to hard restart at least 30 times. Dang. So I'm assuming for the Columbus Fire, we have It's Yellow Man, Rev, Link One, and Harper from PDR making, I believe this is his AAA debut. If not, I apologize, Harper. Harper is a homie. Also, for the Ottawa Frost, we have Unsound, Super Buddy, Chocolate, Faster X, and Soma. So it looks like we have a full roster here for Ottawa Frost, and Columbus Fire just has one fill-in. I do not think that they will be able to find a fifth player. I've not checked in PDR chat, but that's what I'm assuming here. Mr. Glean, how you doing today, homie?
I'm good. I didn't want to get into the middle of the whole football debate. I can't touch that area, but I can talk a little bit about these two teams. And here we're seeing the Columbus Fire on a bit of a 2-game win streak. They've had a nice little bounce back after having a rough couple weeks there in week I believe 9 and 10. They were kind of struggling to find their footing, but now have been able to get back into it. Surely a little bit frustrating if Burnsy can't get into the arena, but with Harper here as the stand-in, may look to try and take a win here and continue their winning streak. Meanwhile, here on the Ottawa Frost, sitting at 10-2, currently our leaders here in the Eastern Conference, and are feeling pretty good about their chances. They've been pretty consistent throughout the entirety of the season so far, and only a couple losses here and there. Still rolling with this lineup of Super Buddy, Chocolate, Fastor, like you mentioned, and have looked really, really good.
I concur with all of those statements that you said. Yeah, looking here, at the standings right now, we have the number 1 and number 3 team squaring off right here in the Eastern Conference for AAA. Ottawa Frost is just killing it right now with a 10-2 win-loss rate, and Columbus Fire with, a 9-3, which is nothing to, scoff at. Both of these, they are already clinched for the playoffs. So I'm super excited, to watch these two, battle it out tonight. I think it's going to be a battle of the stacks, TBH. I think it's going to be whoever gets back and a bunch of open 3-point opportunities,
Yeah, I absolutely could not agree more. I've seen this Frost team be so incredibly fast. I mean, you have the likes of Super Buddy, Chocolate, Fastor, and Unsound, and Soma in there as well. I'm not quite sure who is the 5th player inside of that spawn area, but I know their stacks to be incredibly potent. And on the other side, you would hope here for the Columbus Fire that they are just as fast. Of course, they are missing a couple of players here, but between Rev, Yellow Man, and Link One, the chemistry there is certainly still there to be able to pick up where things are being left off.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what else I agree with, guys? I agree with Easter eggs. So you know what? I love Easter eggs. Let me tell you guys about it, all right? Hear me out. Every commercial that will be broadcasted in the AAA and the Pro Series will have Nepa-themed Easter eggs. Some are kind of obvious, some are kind of hidden. Everyone who can name the commercials when we release the sign-up form and what the Easter eggs are will be entered in to win a $250 gift basket plus $100 cash and more. This is how you enter the win, all right? You watch the matches, write down the Easter eggs with your little pencil, and then the commercial, and we'll save them for when we open up the competition. Be there or be a square, dude.
It looks like we do have 2 ready ups coming in live here in the arena. We are about to get to this first neutral joust. Who do you think is going to have first possession and first touch?
I would most likely guess the Ottawa Frost, but we have yet to see as the teams come out of the tunnels.
100%. You are wrong. Columbus Fire is going to get the headbutt off there. And going to get the first possession. Rev's going to have it just slowly working it back. It's got 2 people pushing him. But also Link went on the reset, so he's going to reset that back to Link. Link's getting pushed by Lit. He's going to go, trying to get that up to Rev, but just cannot connect that pass. Chocolate's going to slow it down. Get stuffed by Rev. Rev going for the open goal opportunity. That's a 3-pointer right there, 21 meters out, putting the Columbus Fire on the board. What a great steal there and a conversion for the Fire.
Yeah, a fantastic first look there to get that shot off. The goalie's hands outstretched just could not reach that one. Rev making sure to make a statement early here in this first quarter.
100% unsound. Going to go for that left option to 2. Chocolate doing some juking around on that double stack pressure. Sending that up to Fast Rex. But Link 1's going to get there and get that stun off Rev. Resetting that. No, not resetting. Clearing that through all the way. Looking for a stack, but they are not going to be pressured. YOLO going for the 2-point opportunity on that goalie. That was ambitious, but it does get through for another 2 points.
And they jump out to the early lead here. I mean, they're looking strong. It's almost like this was the main roster that they were rolling with. There's no dip in chemistry whatsoever. All the players on the team seem to be on the same page and have come out very aggressively here.
100%. They are running a 2-2 defense here. Working that forward is Super Buddy. They do have one on the back line. Trying to get back in there. Fast Rex, that was an intended pass, but just a little wide. Gonna look like a brawl here. Super Buddy's gonna get that and reset that back to Unsound. Unsound's gonna slow it down. Nobody's pushing him. He's gonna try to pull out a man, look for a clear lane here. Link 1's just staring him down. Who's gonna push him? Unsound's gonna go for the left shoulder here. We have a 2-on-2. Going for that pass, that cut pass there, but just could not connect to Chocolate. There's gonna be some slapping around, but Unsound's gonna recover that, sending it low. What an unfortunate bounce there off the boot. Recovered by Faster. That was a good tap back there to Super Buddy. Super Buddy's gonna slow it down. Not getting pressure right now. Harper's going to go in, passing that over to Unsound. Unsound's going to back it up, slowing it down. He knows that they're down right now, but there's plenty of time to work it forward. Trying to pull out that defender, but it looks like they got a heavy coverage and bubble. Working that through. Going to go in for the 2-on-1. He is going to put that in for another 2 points. Great job slowing it down by the Ottawa Frost, making this just a 3-point game.
Yeah, and they want to make the most of that advantage that they had there. You could see great passing scheme, moving the disc around, making sure to try and draw that defense. And then once they do and they get the pass to the backboard, the goalie's completely invigorated by that goalie on the back, or by that shooter on the backside. So they then stun the goalie from the front side to then get the numbers advantage.
Awesome job there by Super Buddy getting that stun off. Fast Rex going for the 2-on-1. Seems to practice. Ooh, what a shot there. A fancy spin, putting that in for another 2 points.
That was nice there by Fastor. They get the turnover and the turnarounds, looking to fight back in the first quarter. And that aggressive defense was looking really strong there.
I concur. Burnsy is in the building. Let's go. Burnsy is QB.
Burnsy in the building.
He must have got his stuff to work. All he wanted to do was play with his team. He jukes out that stack, going to send that to mid, trying to connect with Link there, but just gets turned over to Faster. Faster sending it forward, going for the shot. Oh, I believe that was in. But Super Buddy puts it in for 2 more points for the Ottawa Frost, putting them up by 1 here.
It does speak a little bit to the diligence, though, that if Fast Forward did call that one to be off, even if we think that that bounce was in, good decision making on the call to convert it to the 2 and just take the guaranteed points at the end of the day. Is now Burnsy's going to look for a rollout, and here the Fire on the back end after a very quick start to their game.
Looks like the Ottawa Frost are running a 2-2 here, but they're not pushing just yet. Gonna push, make them jump and throw it, waiting for them to mess up. And they did get broken up there. Super Buddy's gonna regain possession and pass that back for the reset to Unsound. Nobody's pushing Unsound. Got a brawl going down there on floor. Unsound's just gonna work this forward, getting pressured now by Rev. Gonna reset that back to Fast Rex. Now sending that over to Super Buddy. Super Buddy also getting pressured by Link. He's going to send that all the way through, maybe looking for a stack race. No, we have Chocolate down here all by himself going on one-on-one, doing the windmill, going for the placement. Look at that bottom pocket for another 2 points for the Ottawa Frost.
And I mean, blindsided by the other player too. Fast were flying in on the right side to then get the stun as well. There was no chance for that goalie to get the save off. It would have been a miracle had that happened. And man, the Frost looking so strong right now. After a little bit of a slow start, they have come out absolutely on fire. Not to confuse them with the other team.
100% getting some stack pressure there from the Frost. Fastrex able to recover that. They do have a split chain now, sending that up high to Unsound. Unsound over to Lit, sending that back down, going for the extra pass, going to dunk it. Oh, he does for another 2 points. They're gaining this momentum right here. Ottawa Frost is just unstoppable in the moment.
Yeah, they are looking so good. I mean, they just have these passes. They just have the speed to get down the field and then set up. And even if they don't take the fast break immediately, they still have options to then be able to convert on the other side. They spread the floor so evenly, and look at that.
I think that was the right choice there by the Columbus Fire, trying to run a quick relay on this 2-2 defense that is just being unstoppable. That is going to be recovered by Link One, trying to get that all the way through, but just caught off the top there. Oh, getting some pressure. They're going to get stunned out. Link One's going to recover that, sending that all the way through left tunnel, waiting for a stack race. We do have a chains in, and we are split. That is going to be the Columbus Fire. Columbus Fire putting that in. Link One for another 2 points, making this just a 3-point game.
Link able to convert there on the lower end. Really good to see. And after what was a bit of a scoring drought here for the Fire, they finally find a little bit of life. Only down by 3, so 1 goal separating between the 2 teams. And for the longest time, these 2 teams were the top 2 teams in the conference. They were always competing and always looking to try and take one over each other. We can see that reflected here in just how these 2 teams are playing right on a knife's edge at all times.
100%. Super Buddy slowing it down. Just get stunned out by Link One, sending that forward to Fastrex. Fastrex going for that back pass to Super. Super going to reset that back all the way to Unsound, slowing it down, trying to pull that defender out, taunting him a little bit. Say, come get me. Unsound gets the duck, sends that over to Super. Super, oh, try to do some juking around. Oh, but that does get put in for another 2 points for the Ottawa Frost. You know why? Because Dunk Meta wins.
Dunk Meta does win, and I mean, that was just great. It was just great movement there by the side of the Ottawa Frost. Just again, their disc movement on the offensive push into half court is so impressive, especially in that bubble zone.
I have to agree with that. Last 23 seconds here on the clock. Rev's just slowing it down, sending that over to Yellow. Yellow looking for that extra pass, but just sends it a little bit behind him. But Ottawa does have the stack pressure here, but so does the Fire. But ultimately, Ottawa Frost coming away with this, going for that reset, playing the clock, 8 seconds left. Unsound doing a little more taunting, gonna send that over to Lit, but that disc gets stuck. Going for the shot, not quite sure there. But with that being said, we do have a lead here by the Ottawa Frost, 12-7 over the Columbus Fire. But we are gonna go to a quick word from our sponsors.
back from those amazing commercials, guys.
Oh, well, it's okay. We're coming back live here.
Sorry. Got a little bit of a frog in my throat.
It's all good. It do be like that sometimes. We're coming here live to the second quarter of this Ottawa Frost Columbus Fire game. Neutral joust. Let's see who is going to get first touch here. First possession. It is going to be the Ottawa Frost's first touch. First possession. We still have a wild headbutt. Ooh, going to be recovered there by YOLO, man. Trying to get that cleared out, but Super Buddy is going to be there and reads that, sends that back to Unsound for the reset. Slowing it down. They are playing the slow game today, working on pulling that man out. Great job there by Unsound, doing some juking. Oh, is he getting pressured? Is he saucing? He's saucing a little bit. Sending that over to Chocolate. Chocolate sending that back down to Fasterx. Fasterx doing some juking, going for the extra pass to Super. Oh, but he gets his pocket picked by Rev. Rev sending that all the way through right tunnel, looking for a stack race. Who is going to get there first? There is some collusion going on in the backfield. Chocolate is going to get his, he's going to be able to get it all the way to the trap. It is going to be stuck there. So everybody getting that stun off, resetting that back to Chocolate, getting pressured by Rev though. Chocolate looking for a pass option, going to go for the clear. Does get that all the way through right tunnel. It is going to be a flat bounce, looking for stacks here. Ooh, they had a good leash there. Super Buddy going for the open three and makes it. What a great shot here by Ottawa Frost. That was a great leech there by Super Buddy, getting that stun and being able to steal that away and put that in for an open 3-point opportunity.
Yeah, nice little pick there from Super Buddy, even though initially missed the distance, is still able to pick it up there on the back end and puts that one in for 3, puts them up by 8, and the Frost continuing where they left off and continuing to put such aggressive defense to work here.
Ooh, YOLO stealing that out of Faster's pocket, sending that up to Rev. Rev going to go for the mail slot, but it is going to bounce just a little to the right. Oh, great pressure there by YOLO. He's got a one-on-one. Is he going to go for it? He is. He's going to place it gently in that bottom pocket, making this just a 6-point game.
And the continuing aggression is the name of the game here. Both these teams always on top of each other, no matter what. Even if you think you're free, there's a player right on your heels right there. YOLO showing that to perfection with the dunk, and Super Buddy on the previous play showing that as well.
Unsound gets the distance, that right tunnel, but sent right back to Unsound, trying to break those stacks. We have 3 people pressuring right now. They have a numbers. Chocolate going to send that through. Oh, just off of the shield. Rev does get that slap off, but he does get stunned by Lit. Lit's going to reset that to Unsound. Unsound getting pressured, going for that cross pass to Super. Chocolate's going to move in, and so is Faster under that goal, but still, we're going to go for this reset. They know they're ahead. They're going to play the time out. Playing the waiting game, going to pull that man out, slowing it down, sending it over across to Super. Super's going to maybe walk it. No, he's going to send it under. Going to go for the, oh, he gets stunned out. Disc is loose. Rev's going to recover that. They do have a chain, but that chain is quickly broken apart. YOLO is trying to push that all by his lonesome, but there is going to be some help. YOLO going for the shot, but no, Unsound is in goal. Does get stacked with his partner there. They do break apart. Looking for a stack race here. Who is going to get there first? It's going to be off the wall. Lit's going to have it. Are they going to juggle train? Nope. Oh, they're going for the dunk. Indeed, because Duck Metal wins.
They can continue to use this dunk over and over again because it is working so efficiently for them. Just finding that angle on the inside and get it past the hands of the goalie, and that's really given them this nice 8-point berth that they have in the middle of this second quarter.
We do have 4 minutes and 22 seconds left on the clock. Fasterx, that stack is going to stun Rev out. Faster sending that forward to Chocolate. Chocolate getting pressured, sending that high. Unsound can go for the one-on-one. What an angle! What a shot for another 2 points here. This is a 10-point game. Ottawa is just using that momentum and just, steamrolling forward.
Yeah, continually just putting so much pressure on. You can see you mentioned that 2-2 from before, but that 2-2 style is so adaptable to so many different plays that it's almost impossible for this team to get past them right now. And as the Fire continue to look to try and get something through the midfield, they do get a couple of passes off here and are finally able to find something all the way through. But look how that stack is already on top of them.
100%. Ottawa Frost overextended their double stack there. They had a stack that went for the QB, but also their second back stack went all the way to mid. Therefore, once they got broke up, Columbus Fire utilized that numbers advantage for that open 3-point opportunity, making this just a close, narrow 7-point game. Ottawa coming out, unsound, flipping upside down, getting pressured though by that double stack, sending that over to Super. Super resetting, does get stunned out. It is cleared. Oh, what a great stack there by Rev, and I think that's Burnsy. I'm not, or Link One. I'm sorry, I cannot see. I'm practically blind. It's gonna go for the cross pass to Link One. Link One's getting pressured. But just gets. I think it's possible. Hit that disc is going to be free. We got some leeching going on. Rev is going to have that, sending that across to Burnsy. Burnsy going for the 2-on-1. Oh, try to get that extra cut there to Yellow, but just could not connect. They do get the slap. Chocolate does recover that. He's going for the half court. He's going to clear that to Unsound. Unsound goes for it though. Back off backboard. What a spin by Faster X, putting it in for 2 points. What a stylish way to dunk.
Yeah, great conversion there. Gets the flat bounce, reads it, and through the 2 defenders as well. You know, we saw the members of the Columbus Fire start to get back, but they just could not get the recovery on the disc before Fastor, and he's able to put it in. And now with that 9-point lead, you know, the Fire feeling really, the Frost are feeling really comfortable about their position, starting to go into this halftime break.
We see a little swap up here. Columbus Fire taking it slow, walking all the way to half field. Link One is going to recover that. He does get pressured, going for the reset. Yellow has, sending it across. Burns is going to have that, walking that forward. No pressure here. Going to jump. Does get stuffed, though, like a pepper. Super Buddy's going to get that. Sending it all the way through left tunnel. The stacks are broken. Does look like Rev's going to recover that. Rev has it. Oh, good stun there. Goes for the reset, though. Stacked is Burnsy and Yellow. They're going to try to maybe dribble, but no. Super Buddy's there, denying that clear. Going to be recovered here by Faster. Faster getting a quick slap off, but not connecting to Chocolate. Chocolate turns around. They're both looking for stacks. Unsound is on the back line. Does juke out Rev. Goes for that pass option, but just trying to connect. Super Buddy is going to be there. Super Buddy slowing it down. Go for the extra pass. Chocolate. Oh, just gets stuffed again. Burnsy taking that into his own hands is going to be recovered by the Ottawa Frost. Trying to get that through. What a diamond pass. Fast Rex off the head of YOLO, man. Unfortunate there. But another 2 points, making this an 11-point game.
Yeah, tough to try and get that save on that drive. It's felt like everything's gone the Frost's way so far, and just getting one good defensive stop here for the Fire would be a big turnaround for them. But it feels like they struggled to get that so far once the Frost gets towards the bubble. And maybe some last chance points here for the Fire as they're looking to go into that halftime break with a bit of a positive spin.
It seems like slowing this down. It is working. Oh, but just gets his disc stole by Chocolate. Is Burnsy. Burnsy's there on the background. Getting that, gonna reset that over. Getting pushed by Faster. Going for the shot! Gets it in for another 2 points. I agree. That's exactly what they needed here. Right before this halftime break. Getting it under 10 points before, going into the second half. 10 points is doable. It's 10 points, 16 minutes, completely doable. All Frost is going to have maybe a couple seconds to get headbutt off. They do, but not enough time to convert on that possession. At this moment in time, we are going to go to a quick word from our sponsors and then go over some halftime stats.
Halftime stats. For those looking to claim this week's NFT, head on over to www.nepavrpro.com/NFT to fill out the NFT claim form. In order to complete the claim form, you will need the secret password, which is Week 13. Deadline to submit the claim form is 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, September 4th. And guys, we've seen a pretty crazy game so far. Is there any stats that have been popping out to you, Glean?
Just taking a quick look over the numbers here, Super Buddy's sitting at 7 points, Fast Forward sitting at 6, and we've seen this Ottawa Frost team be very, very dynamic with how their defense plays. They constantly play this very aggressive style where they come out with that 2-2. They're always looking to stack on top and always looking to apply pressure at any given moment, make those forced or unforced errors in a lot of instances. And that's been really tough for the Fire to adapt to, which shows up a little bit here on the scoreboard. We did see Burnsy hop in here for Harper at that first quarter, but right now they're struggling to get things going. They did eventually have that one score towards the end, but still struggling to find things fully and get back on their feet to where they were at the very beginning of that first quarter.
Yeah, I completely agree. You saw Columbus Fire in that second quarter swap up their offense there. They were running a man. They still were, but Burnsy also finally got into the game, but they were slowing it down, walking it forward, trying to beat out that 2-2, defense that the Ottawa Frost, is pushing. And that seemed to work out. It seemed to work out for them. They're being able to get it past mid at least, and just rely on the passing game in order to convert there in the bubble. I think that was a smart thing to do. It seemed to be working for them. But right now, Ottawa Frost is just their 2-2 defense is just killing it right now. And they're also just capitalizing on those, open goal opportunities, but also the dunks are insane. I think they've done at least three or four dunk, conversions so far. And in this game, that dunk meta is hard to beat,
Yeah, forcing those dunks is also really, really smart because you can also have a lot more control as to where you're placing those. The top players will always have great placement on their shots, but when you're coming in for those dunks, you can more accurately place them near the post, place them into those pockets where it is so incredibly hard for the goalie to reach because of the length of the goal. So you're forcing the goalie to try and adapt, to try and swing out and potentially get a little bit more aggressive in trying to stun out the dunk person, or you're forcing the defense to then respect and go and dive after those dunks, which then opens up another lane for another pass. And we've seen that a couple of times where even when a member of the Frost is driving, they have that open lane to another pass to then get the assist. And their offense has been so incredibly dynamic at this current moment that it's been a struggle to keep up with here for Fire, as at least temporarily. I'm sure they're making many adjustments there in the back end to try and get things going, as we did see a couple of times on their defensive end. There was a little bit of double coverage, or there was a little bit of miscommunication defensively, but they're sure to clean that up. We know this because they're a top 3 team right now in the Eastern Conference, and they're going to come out swinging here in the second half, I imagine.
100%. I couldn't agree more. I think they're just trying to figure out how to counterattack Ottawa. This is the second time that these teams have faced off. We're on the latter half of the schedule, so we're going back through and playing all the teams that we played the first half. So this is their second look at the Ottawa Frost, and there's always those opportunities to go back and do VOD review on teams that you've played and teams that you're looking forward to playing, to try to get that step up mental wise, especially as close as we are getting to postseason. VOD review might be, a very reliable source to help, counterattack, when postseason happens. Looking at the scoreboard, Ottawa Frost is sharing the points love. They're not being stingy or selfish. And you can tell by looking at the possession clock, they're taking their time, slowing it down, and making sure to pull that one, that defender out, looking for those open passing lanes. We do have the unpause here. We're going in live to the third quarter here of this Ottawa Frost Columbus Fire. Head off. Let's go. Neutral joust here. First touch, first possession. Let's see who's going to have it. First touch is going to go to the Columbus Fire. And first possession also to the Fire. But under severe pressure is Revs, recovered by Super Buddy, sending that all the way through right tunnel into the bubble. It is going to be recovered here by the Ottawa Frost. They have an opportunity, but no. Burnsy shuts that down, trying to go for that backboard, but he is going to be there to save that. Clear that all the way through right tunnel. Chocolate in the vicinity does get the slap, but does not get the clear. Red recovering that, going to go for the cross pass. They do have a little bit of numbers here, sending it over, going to go for the one-on-one. Oh, trying to go for that backboard. That would have been a smart placement shot, but just a little too far low. Does not get that all the way in, but they are going to recover this. Is Ottawa slowing it down, going for the 2-on-1. Oh, trying to get that one extra pass there. But I think he probably should have just drove that in from the front of the goal while he was getting pestered there on the backside. Super Buddy is going to be pushing the disc, is going to recover that, sending it all the way through right tunnel to Chocolate. Chocolate has sending, goes for the shot, but it's just a little wide right. Faster X pushing disc, getting pressured there by Link 1, is going to get it, sending that over to the Chocolate. Chocolate getting pressured by Yolo, goes to the reset. Unsound gets it, is getting hounded by Link, going to go for that cross pass up to Super. Super's getting pressured by Rev. Faster was going to go for that cut pass there, but Chocolate decided to hassle the goalie. Unsound, slowing it down. Now he's getting pressured. Oh, great ender there. Gets Link, beats his man. They have a numbers advantage. Super doing some juking. Oh, just gets stunned out. Oh, so does Lit. Oh, but Link 1. They are going to recover this. Oh, going for that clear, but just off of route. It gets stuck. Burnsy is going to be able to clear that all the way out. Looking for a stack race here. Stuck on the Ottawa side. Oh, great hassle there by Rev. But it is going to be, well, slapped forward by Unsound, not cleared. Rev is going to recover this, gets pressured, but Yellow Man is on it, going in for the drive, over to Rev. Great placement there by Rev. Great assist there by Link, making those passes in bubble.
Here we see the adjustments come out. You can see how dedicated each player is to a specific man. On that defensive play, they're able to then force a number of turnovers. There were a couple of times where the Frost could have made the extra pass, but just chose not to, and the Fire instead deciding to punish and are able to convert on the other side.
Ottawa Frost doing a good job of playing pickle here. Unsound and Superbuddy trying to break up that stack. We're able to. Now the stack is back together. Go for the pass. Oh, whoa. I don't know what happened there. That kind of glitched on my screen, so I do not comprehend. But Unsound getting hassled, but gets that spin in for another 2 points. We still have just a 9-point game here with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left here in this third quarter.
And the Frost continued to bombard the goalie as well, making it so hard for Yolo there in the goal to try and get a save, or Burnsy trying to get a save at all, because they're constantly being pressured with a stun. Basically everyone was inside that goal besides just the goalie. So really well done by Unsound to fit that through, as well as good stunning from the team.
Great passing here by the Columbus Fire. That 2-2 stack pressure. Faster X and Chocolate are staying together, trying to pressure the disc, and that was a great job there, splitting off. But still get back together. They have a 3-chain. Getting that cleared all the way through, but it is going to be recovered by the Columbus Fire. They also have a 3-chain. Wow. Try to get that cleared through, but it just took a advantageous bounce there off of 4. Going Chocolate going for the 2-on-1. Gets the ender! Oh, but I think Burnsy gets that save, or it dinged off of the ring. I'm not quite sure there, but otherwise is still not in the goal. Sending that over to Faster X. Faster X has a lane. Nobody's pushing him. Now he's got a lot of bodies in the middle. Too many heads in the way, but it is going to be Unsound who gets that and swings it in for another 2 points.
Yeah, really nice there by Unsound, up by 11 now, and they are certainly just continuing the pace that they set themselves initially. Just continuing to try and open up the double-digit lead. You know that they want to keep that space between themselves and this Columbus Fire team, because they saw exactly how things can start off from that first quarter.
Ooh, shut down by Unsound, trying to go for that same side pocket, not in his house. He's going to read that all day, sending that back to Burnsy. Burnsy over to Link, Link back to Burnsy. Burnsy over to Rev. Rev getting pressured by 2 people. He's going to go for the walk, but not in Unsound's house. He's going to shut that one down too. They have a stack, trying to clear that through mid. The stack breaks apart, but it is going to be Chocolate who goes to the mail slot, and it's just a little wide. But it is going to be slapped out there by it's Yolo Man. Free disc floating around. Maybe a clear? Oh, we got a 3-chain. I don't think that meant to go off of his head, but it indeed did. Rev's going to recover that, but hounded by Super Buddy. Super Buddy's going to go for the reset here. Chocolate juking around. There is a stack there on Nugget. Getting cleared all the way through, though. Burnsy and Link 1. Oh, what a great stack there by Chocolate. And Super Buddy does get that stun off. They do get this possession. Unsound, walking it forward, getting a little bit of pressure now. Oh, and does get stunned out. Link One's on him. Is he going to push the disc? Oh, that's what. Oh, that's brutal right there. Doing a little too much waiting. Unsound's going to capitalize on that 3-point opportunity, and he's going to make it in that open goal. Great effort there by Unsound. Even though he got stunned out, he still recovered there and was able to get that open 3-point opportunity here, making this, a narrow 14-point lead for them. Columbus Fire coming off. Burnsy sending it hot right to Yellow. They're split. The stack is split for the Frost. Sending that over to Cross. Getting pressured now is Rev. Rev goes to Cross. Going through the 2-man defense. Getting another 2 points. Columbus Fire says we're down, but we are not out.
And you love to see that aggression come through there. It's exactly the kind of thing that they need. They need the aggressive drives. They need to push when they think they have the numbers advantage, or when they think they have, or at least when they have the confidence to be able to make those kinds of drives. And they're able to convert down by 12. But like you said, certainly not out with about a quarter, 9 minutes left to go here in the entire game. They're certainly able to make a comeback. And we've seen how fast this Fire team can score if given the opportunity. And a big mistake there could mean that score happening.
100%. Link One sending that over to Burnsy. We do have a 3-on-2 here waiting for their stacks to get in. Burnsy's going to slow it down, go for the reset. Reset back to Yellow. Yellow's getting a little pressure from Chocolate. He's going to send it over to Burnsy. Burnsy getting pushed now. Burnsy maybe going to go for shield. Oh, going to pass it right to Lit. Oh, Lit's getting hassled by Red, but does have enough time to get that off and send that all the way through. We do have a stack. Rev is going to recover that. No stacks just yet. Columbus Fire is all split apart. Just going to have to play the passing game. Oh, just a little high there. Rev could not recover that. It's going to be recovered by Unsound. Unsound sending it cross high, but what a great pass there. Chocolate getting hassled though. Gun cross pass? Oh, no. Just off a shield there. Super is going to get hassled by Rev not being able to grab that. Unsound recovers. He's just going to maybe drive. Nope, go for the pass to Super. Super's going to go. Oh, he tried to go for the no-look anchor off of shoulder there. But I have to say, at the end of this round, we do have a 12-point game. 12 points is doable in 8 minutes, but they're definitely going to have to get those passes connected and score on those open goal opportunities. But we are going to go to a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. He is looking to destroy high prices. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Kawasaki. One man strapped to a 2021 Terex KRX 1000. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Welcome back, guys. We still got a pretty exciting game going on here. Glean, you got any numbers that are popping out to you over there?
I mean, it's just been a really impressive performance here on the side of the Frost and the Fire as well. But for me, seeing everybody on the Frost side on the board here, scoring as well as assisting one another, every single one of them having at least 2 assists for one another is really impressive. Just the cohesion and the team play there. And of course, on the other side, we do see at least 1 assist for each of the members of the Fire. But Birdsy yet here to get on the board, meaning that bingo card is still open technically for the Fire at this current moment.
Yeah, I just want to note the possession time. Ottawa Frost with 8 minutes and 55 seconds. Columbus Fire 6 and 49. That's just, Ottawa Frost being smart. They know that they're ahead. They're just going to play time, especially in this last quarter here. That would probably, be a smart strat. Chocolate going for that open 3-point opportunity, but it's just a little high. Rev is going to recover that, trying to get that cleared through, but it is going to connect over there to Burnsy. Burnsy's going to get that cleared, though. But Super Buddy says, not in my house. He's going to go for the forward pass, but there is nobody there to collect it. We do have a stack race here. Ooh, are they going to grab it? No. Ooh, that could have been a great opportunity there for the Ottawa Frost, but just a little overshot. It's going to get that pass over Super. Super's doing some juking around. Ooh, he does get this pass off? I think that was intended for Unsound. Not quite sure there. Link One is going to recover this. Does get a little pressure there. Rev is going to get that sent all the way through, looking for stacks. Oh, and they are there. Yellow Man coming in hot, putting in another 2 points, making this just a 10-point game here. 7 minutes left. Totally doable, Glean.
Absolutely doable. YOLO able to get the score there off of Rev. This main offensive core of Rev, YOLOman, and Link has been great to see them come alive here in the second half and have really been trying to work their way back into this game. Of course, still down by 10, but fighting to get that chance.
I gotta agree with that. The last time I casted YOLOman, they had what a great save there. Oh, but Unsound on the back is another interception by Rev, sending that forward. Oh, but it dings. But there's YOLO coming in hot. What I was gonna say was the last time Columbus Fire was down, they came back in the fourth quarter and won it all. The first lead they took.
Yeah.
They came back with PDR subs. So don't count Columbus Fire out. They have the mindset and the determination to come back and get this. Just a narrow 8-point game. Unsound sending this to left tunnel over to Chocolate. Wait for somebody to pressure him. He knows that they're up. They're gonna listen. Now they're gonna play the clock. Just walking it forward. Unsound not getting pressured. Unsound looking off Link. He's gonna send that forward though. Over to Faster. Faster looking pressured by Rev over the cross, but no, Bernsey reads it. What a great jump. What a great read. They do have a stack, but Unsound on the back line, excuse me, is going to recover that. Sending that high cross. Oh, just off the ding ring. That would have been a great opportunity there for the Ottawa Frost to gain 3 more points. But that does get cleared out by the Fire, but their stack by the Frost is too quick. Being able to get that to Super Buddy. Oh, man. Just heard thunder outside. For some reason, I disconnect. There is a nice thunderstorm coming in. Just so you know, Link 1 getting pressured there by Super Buddy. He is going to get that tap forward. Chocolate in the vicinity. Is he going to get it? He is. Putting that in for another 2 points. We do have a 10-point game here to the Ottawa Frost. 5 minutes left on the clock.
And this is something that the Fire have had a hard time dealing with, is that it always seems like the Frost have at least one player down the floor, always ready to score on or clean up these shots that are just missing. And they're just another pickup to get the slap in. And they just make it look so easy a number of those times just because of great positioning. And again, great positioning yielding results here on the defensive end.
We got a free disc. We have a stun out. Super Buddy is going to win that race. We do have a stack. Chocolate, just overshoots just a little bit. Red is going to recover that. Getting pressured, looking for stacks. Link 1 is getting pressured there. Doing some juking, trying to get down the floor. Is going to get that sent through mid. But who is going to recover this? It is stuck in trap. We do have Columbus Fire in the vicinity. Yellow. Stacks are there getting pressured. Bernsey doing some juking on Boot. Goes for that cross pass, but it's just a little behind Link. He cannot grab it. Yellow getting double pressured. Just trying to get that slap off. Does, but gets stunned out. Is him and the stack. Trying to connect that to Chocolate. He does get that. Gets it sent all the way through. Is that a shot? Ooh, I believe that was going in. Link 1 gets stunned out. That was almost an incredible shot there by Chocolate. Trying to get that out is the Columbus Fire. But Chocolate going for that back pass to Unsound. Is he going to connect? No, Rev's going to have that. Going for the open shot opportunity, but it's just a little bit high. But Burns is going to recover. Gets stunned out by that stack. Great stack there by the Ottawa Frost. Not allowing Columbus Fire to convert in their bubble. Chocolate going to have this. Looking for a stack race, but I do not see any stacks together, or they overshoot. Faster X recovering this disc, walking it forward, going for that cross pass over to Super. It's just a little bit leading, but it will catch up. And Bernsey will get that cleared all the way through to mid. JK, not through tunnel. It is going to bounce back on the Fire side. Getting that slap off is going to Super Buddy. Super and Unsound going to, walking in all by himself. He thought he was going to get stunned there, went for that ender, and it ended up slapping that in for another 2 points.
Yeah, and now you got to think how much pressure is here on the Fire. I mean, down by 12 with just under 3 minutes left to go, and they have to start converting very quickly as well as getting good defensive stops on the other end, and that's something that we haven't been able to see them do consistently as of yet in this game. So they have to start putting in work now if it's going to happen.
Yeah, it looked like Ottawa Frost ran a 2-1-1 there for their defense. And you can see there's a little bit of a scuffle going on. Bernsey is going to recover that, but he gets his clock rung just a little bit. Yellow has that, recovers it, sends it forward. Trying to connect with Bernsey. He does, slowing it down. Getting pressured by Super, though. Looking for a pass, but he just gets some pressure. Rev is the open opportunity here. Link, but Chocolate said, no, sir. Gonna go for the stun and get a free disc out of it. Yellow is going to recover that, sending that back, trying to send that back, but Chocolate on the back line is going to have that. They do have a stack. Ottawa Frost, though, their chain does break, unfortunately. But Fast Rex is going to have it, sending it forward, going for the extra mile is Super Buddy. What a great dime there from Faster, putting that in for 2 more points. You know, at this point in time, I do not think there is mathematical time on the clock. I'm hearing that there is mathematical time on the clock. I'm correct. My bad. They got to do it quick, though, and it's got to be all threes. And looking at this defense, they're running a 2-1-1. Again, they do have a back chain here. They are going to pressure the disc. Cholo, does get the slap off to Rev. That chain is just menacing. We do have that fast stack. Oh, but they just overshot just a little bit faster. It's going to be there. Goes to the reset. See, they're going to play the clock now. Now I'm just passing. Yeah, now we're out of time. So everybody is going to send that through for a long submarine shot, but Unsound's going to be there. Gets the ding. Gets the repossession. Going to do some juking around. Doing some tomfoolery. Man. Oh, yep, that's what happens. He gets stunned out by Rev. Rev is going to get that sent all the way through, looking for a stack race, trying to get a little bit more points on. Got an open opportunity. He shoots it, but not in Super Buddy's house. He's going to have that. Sending it high mid. Over to Unsound. Unsound has it. Just going to try to get it cleared out of there. But that is going to be a free disc. Looking for stacks, but none together. Rev's going to have that. Rev and Yellow try to get stacked there, but just get disconnected. Rev is going to grab that, get the hops, but it looks like he's chasing it. That stack is going to recover that. Unsound and Chocolate just getting on it. Rev's going to go for the one-on-one, and he's going to get it. Putting 2 more points on the scoreboard for Columbus Fire here. We will have a little bit of time here. I think about 6 seconds once they come out of the tube.
Absolutely, but it's been a really nice look here from the Frost, showing why they are one of the top teams, if not the top team in the league or in the conference right now, and have just continued to put so much pressure on other teams to perform up to their level, and are certainly a threat coming playoff time, which is only a week away after next week, after week 14.
I concur. This has been such a great game. It initially was a lot of back and forth here, but the Ottawa Frost is going away with the W here. Glean, looking at the stats, man, it has been an insane game for both the Ottawa Frost and Columbus Fire. I'll let you take it away and let you do some analysis, and then we'll choose our MVP of the game.
Absolutely. I mean, we'll just take a look at the numbers here really quickly, and just great distribution all around by the Frost. I feel like I kept saying this, but it was just so impressive to see how unselfish this team is and willing they are to just give up the disc to one another and be able to play through one another. And here on the other side for the Fire, looking at 8 points here for Yellow, 7 for Link 1, and the scoreline for Rev there, the 9 points, the 2 assists, the 1 steal. 4 steals here for YOLO Man is actually rather impressive, and Jucifer always liking to keep track of whoever was the most stunning person in the arena. Of course, this time it being Link 1 at 58. A rather impressive number, of course, right there. And one last thing I wanted to mention, you talked about the possession time quite a bit there in the beginning and throughout the duration of this game. And here at the end of the game, we're seeing almost a 2/3 preference in possession time to the Ottawa Frost here, sitting at 12 minutes of possession time total versus 6:54 in favor of the Fire. So really, really impressive how much control they had over the duration of this game.
100%. I've got to give a shout out to Yellow Man. He was impressive tonight with his interceptions and steals, as well as his goalie skills. But there was one player that really stood out to me tonight, and that's got to be Unsound. He held down the back line. He was the facilitator. He was holding it down, slowing it down, making sure to pull that extra man, but also playing the clock. And I think that was very intuitive of him and utilizing that. And I think that played a lot into this W for the Ottawa Frost, was them playing slow, calm, and collective. And, looking at this, he also had 5 saves. Man is in freaking sane. He was popping off. He was not letting anything through. Therefore, my MVP for this game is 100% Unsound.
Yeah, I could not agree more. And he, just being that facilitator, but also being the scoring leader there as well. So doing the back line, doing the front line, just all over the arena in this one, and just did such an impressive performance here. I 100% agree with you. Unsound is just a phenomenal player here on this one, and after coming over from the Baton Rouge Constellations 2 or 3 weeks ago, has really felt like he stepped into his own here on the team. And what a better, quite honestly, no better time to do it than right before playoffs, or at least the week before playoffs.
100%. I completely agree. We do have more AAA action coming up next. We will have the St. Charles Lions versus the Chattanooga Barracudas. So with that being said, we are going to go to a quick commercial break, get them loaded in, and then we'll be back live to you guys.
Seconds. This one is loose in the destroyer zone. Collected by Saluda. Stunned out. Picked up by Game. Stunned out. Zenith with it.
This is it. Trying to clear it.
Cleared out. 20 seconds. Game gets it back here. Game turning it around. Sends this one in off of the floor. Gets it to Rosie Hope. Rosie has Zenith pressuring. 13 seconds. Sending this one in. Stunned out. No. What a shield there from Acorn.
Oh, no.
That gets the finish. That's the victory. What's the clock? What's the clock?
That's it. That's it.
In the last second, the Orlando Cyclones come back 33-32. Are you kidding me?
What?
I've got nothing. You know, forget finals. What was that? What was that? No, not anymore. No.
Look at
no. Put me on camera. Put me on
that.
camera. That was unbelievable. I cannot believe what just happened. I cannot believe what just happened.
On that read.
What's up, guys? We're back with some more Nepa TV action. I'm here with my good friends and pals, Cool Whip and Glean. What's up, guys? How we doing today?
What's up? I had to adjust my lighting because I was
Doing
super
good.
washed out for the first game.
Not
Super
whitewashed.
No, it was just
out.
no, it was just your shining radiance, right? Yeah, that's
Oh,
all it
yeah.
was.
Oh, thanks.
You were
Yeah,
just
thank you.
glowing.
It was the non-existent tiara, you know. It did be like
the little halo above your head. But anyway,
you know, yeah. I could.
Oh,
just
that
bring
would've
my
been a-
LED
that would've
light,
been-
you know.
that would have been a good Nepa team. The Angels, that would have been pretty good. Anyway,
down,
we're
guys.
getting
Write that down.
sidetracked. We're getting sidetracked.
It did
We
be
have
like
we
that
have another
sometimes.
game in front of us here.
Indeed, we do. We have the St. Charles Lions facing off against the Chattanooga Barracudas.
Barracudas.
Barracudas. This is going to be a great matchup here tonight. I am actually looking for the ranks here. But for right now, St. Charles Lions, we do have Crispy, Wiggles, Wombo Combo, Risen, and it looks like their fifth player from PDR is going to be Abchu. And for the Chattanooga Barracudas, it looks like we have Solar P, Billy Brickwall vacant, and their PDR sub is One and Only. One and Only has definitely been popping off here in the second half of the cycle. And it's been insane. You know, I bet he is definitely going to be a prospect for AAA next year. But I am looking at these AAA team standings here. St. Charles Lions is out of playoffs. And so are the Chattanooga Barracudas. So this matchup here, I think it's good that they probably don't feel any pressure, but I think that gives them a lot more grit to just show up and show out. You know what I mean? Know what I mean?
I know you
Yeah.
mean.
Both of these teams not too much Both of these teams not too much pressure on them, but I think that makes for a more interesting story at some points because we might see some really ambitious plays come out from both of these teams that we wouldn't typically see. You know, teams like to play a little bit more reserved, and maybe we see a little bit more style, a little bit more aggression come out from them, which could make for a very interesting game down the line. It could be very fun, and although it won't make too much impact on the standings, it's always good to try and end out your season on a high note and try and take as many wins as you can and down the line.
100% here. I'm actually excited to watch this because Solar P, you know, recently also added to the Chattanooga Barracudas within the past month or so. So that's exciting to watch there. You know how their chems blossomed. And it looks like, you know, One and Only filling in. Like I said, he's been pretty hot this second cycle. So I look forward to seeing what the Chattanooga Barracudas are going to put together here. Billy Brickwall, since being added, you know, also, you know, these rosters are, at least for the Chattanooga Barracudas, has completely, you know, as has mine for the Royals. You know, we've had a lot of swap ups this season. And I think that, you know, that's really, you know, it happens, but sometimes it leads to better chem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, and it can be a really interesting thing to see. And as the teams were trying to fill out, we saw a lot more players come in from the PDR who maybe didn't have that opportunity or were not initially drafted and showed why they should be a member of the AAA teams. And once they got onto a number of teams, and we've seen you know, these stories of these players coming up and really making these big impacts, we've seen such growth of the league as a whole and how much more competitive it's gotten in a lot of different senses. So seeing the roster change up is not necessarily a bad thing. Yes, it does interrupt the chem a little bit, but that's why you continue to play your games and you continue to play your scrims, and eventually you get to a point where both the chem and the talent mesh together, and we get this really beautiful mix of echo that we love to watch here on Nepa TV.
100%. And it, you know, it's crazy how you can see differences at the beginning of the season and the end of the season. And I can tell you what, I'm thankful for the people that are now, you know, that we have built chem, and it's always just, you know, so different because here we're all drafted, you know, for a team, whereas VRML, you choose your team. So here you're forced into an environment where you have to you have to, you know, compromise and convert and you know, figure out your own system. We do have two ready ups here. We are about to see some live AAA action here. Chattanooga Barracudas versus the St. Charles Lions on this first neutral joust. Who do you think is gonna get the first touch, first possession, Glean?
Oh, this is tough. I actually might go with the Barracudas this time around because I've seen one and only stacks with fellow teammates or fellow players, so it's really interesting. I was again, of course, completely wrong. But what else is new?
It do be like that sometimes, but Risen is going to get this. What a placement shot. Putting St. Charles Lions up 2 points here. What a quick conversion time of only 10 seconds.
Absolutely, immediately ready to prove me wrong and put that one in. Risen strikes early in this one after a great little headbutt there as well. Always tough to get the read exactly on where that disc is going, but able to line that one up there easily for the St. Charles Lions to give them the 2-point lead.
Yeah, that was an insane shot by Risen. He was drifting back, but also got the placement awesome on that shot, sending that cross over to Solar P. Solar P is trying to connect with one and only, or Billy, not quite sure there, but Wiggles is going to go for the slap, but it does get intercepted there by one and only. Free disc here. Solar P. Solar's going to have it. Solar's going to go for that reset. Smart decision there. Vacant not having any pressure. Going to keep walking forward here. Risen. I think he probably could have walked that forward a little bit more before passing to one and only who was covered. Wiggles is going to get this recovery. Does have a stack. Sending it all the way through. Stack. Oh, what an unfortunate bounce there off of ceiling. Billy is going to recover this. St. Charles Lions did break apart, but Risen says not. Oh, but Billy getting right back on him, getting that stun off. Wiggles going for the bounce shot, but just a little wide. Crispy is going to recover this. Crispy down to Risen. Didn't intend for that bounce to be that steep, I do not believe. Who is going to recover this disc? We do have a stat. One and only is going to grab it, sending that all the way through. Oh, nope, not all the way through. It does bounce there off doubles, but it is going to be recovered there by, Solar P, headbutt, stun, no, sent back to one and only. One and only is going to have this floating backwards. They do, I think he was maybe trying to just clear that and going to try to let the stack rely on reading that, but Billy is going to recover that. Slowing it down, goes for a shoulder. Still getting pressured though. Red by Risen. Pocket, picked, sent all the way through mid, bouncing all the way down into the bubble. Solar P is going to recover that. Doing some juking. He is going to get that sent over to Vacant. Vacant trying to go for the cross there. Does get that off to Billy. No pressure right now. He's pushing 2 defenders. He has Vacant on the back pass. Getting pressured. Sending that back to Vacant. Oh, that stack's going to pressure him. Go for the cross. One and only just gets stunned out. But is placed gently in that top pocket by Vacant. Making this a tie game here, Glean.
Yeah, so many players going there for the stun. The right play to do, except no one is able to clean up the disc critically, leaving Vacant open there on the slight floating drive to be able to get the grab, lay that one in nice and easily just as the stun comes through, and ties this one right up here in about 5 minutes.
Wiggles with the disc, slowing it down, waiting for that double stack to pressure her so that she can hopefully break them apart for some air. They are broken apart. Wombo down to Trap to Crispy. Crispy is waiting for them to pressure him, but he is going to send that. Oh, but no. The Vacant Solar P stack waiting there, reading that so awesomely, getting that clear off to Billy. Billy's going to send that cross. Oh, we got it. Oh, what a juke, but he does get his pocket pick there. Really is going to recover that, slowing it down, backing it out, trying to create some space there, looking for some open passing lanes. He beats his man, crossing it over to one. One's getting pressured. Does get the points, though, anchoring off of backboard, putting it in for 2 more points for the Barracudas.
Yeah, that was so interesting to see there from actually from the Lions side. So they initially had Wombo in the goal, and during the middle of that defensive play, they actually rotated Wombo combo out for Wiggles, who is typically the primary goalie. But just as that happened, the stun came through on the Wiggles, leaving that open lane. And oh, what a headbutt here from that member of the Lions or the Barracudas that shot. Billy, incredible stuff there.
Yeah, Solar P recovering that, going for one extra pass, but Wiggles says, "Not my house." Going to send that back to Risen. Risen's going to get his pocket picked by Billy. Billy sending it over to one, going for the throw. Shut down by Crispy. St. Charles Lions is not allowing it in right now. Vacant has the 3-on-1, going for the pass back to Solar, but just not connecting. Solar is going to eventually get that. Has 2 men on him, trying to reconnect to Billy, but not connecting that pass. It is going to be stuck in tunnel. Billy chasing that down. Nobody's pressuring him. Now he's got a double stack. Pulling them out. They do have the advantage here. Getting pushed from behind. Ooh, getting that. He does get it off, though. Trying to send that over to Solar, but Solar just cannot find the disc there. Getting turned around. Crispy is going to clear that through. We have a stack here by Wiggles and Risen, but they get stunned out and broke apart by Billy. Great leech there. Great read. Billy is going to get that sent all the way through the middle. Solar P going to recover this. Gets pressured by Wiggles. beats out Wiggles, going for that reset to Billy. Rizen's coming up behind Billy. Wonder if he knows he is going to move forward. He's not looking. Yes, he is. Ooh, Rizen almost snuck up on him and was able to get that. Solar P recovering that. Has Billy cross. It's going to just slow it down. They have the score lead right now, so Solar P's going to play possession. Pull that man out, make him push him. What a great job there!
Yeah.
Great pull out there. One and only capitalizing that. The goalie just jumped a little too late, and One and Only was able to capitalize on that very precise pass from Solar.
Yeah, we love to see that kind of aggression, knowing where the pass is going, but in order to do that, you have to be able to make the action just that little bit earlier, and much credit to One and Only's positioning as well. Just far enough out to try and bait that one in, but still close enough to be able to make sure to get the grab on the pass and then be able to convert. And oh, speaking of converting, Billy on the 3, putting them up by 7.
Man, that's what you play for right there. Those open 3-point opportunities, 18 meters per second. Billy Brickwall slinging it in. Great possession there by the Chattanooga Barracudas. Just a 7-point game.
There's Billy Brickwall, and isn't there like a brick slanging Billy or something like that? I believe as a player too. That's a different guy.
Not to be confused. Not to be confused. I was trying to make a good funny pun, but now I'm getting made fun of. Crispy, vacant on the back line, getting that snag, slowing it down, sending it forward. Open goal opportunity, but no, not Wiggles' house. Wiggles shutting it down, being able to get that off, getting that clear through, but Solar P is there to pick it up. Getting pressured by that double stack. Wiggles and Rizen stuck together, getting that off to Solar P. Solar P not getting any pressure right here. Slowing it down, walking it back, pulling out a man. This is very smart here on his decision-making skills. Billy getting pressured by Rizen, has that cross pass over to Vacant. Great cut pass there by the Barracudas.
Just an absolute beauty. Again, just drawing out that defense, buying so much time. Finds the cutting player in as that one offensive player was stunning out as many people as they could inside of that bubble. And man, Vacant, right place, right time, a dimer there to him to be able to score on that. And I love the timeout here because it's not going the Lions' way right now. Time to take that time out, cool off a little bit, make sure that you can talk things over and do it before things get carried away too far here early in this game.
I agree. I think every team should have an agreement upon when the opposing side gets ahead a certain amount of points. There's times where you need to take that time out. You need to reevaluate, refocus, and revisit your game plan for the duration of the match. Right now, I believe that they're trying to figure out how they're going to combat this. This defense that the Barracudas is rolling out. And I just lost all of my function. There it goes. My bad. I lost all function to my smart controls, and everything went away. And I was kind of worried there for a second. We are unpausing here, though, with 57 seconds left in this first quarter. St. Charles Lions do have this offensive joust. Let's see what they're going to do to swap it up this last seconds of this first quarter. Coming out. Wiggles is going to get it, slowing it down, pulling that stack out, sending it over to Rizen. That stack is broke, sending that forward. They do have that stack. It's still broken in the backfield, but getting good passing over to Wombo. Wombo getting that pass off to Crispy over to One and Only, or Wiggles to Rizen. I am getting tongue-tied. All of these names, I apologize. Trying to get that sent out is the Barracudas, but it is going to get stuck in mid. Billy is picking that back up, sending it all the way forward, but it does bounce off of Star. 15 seconds left on the clock. Billy's going to get pressured by Crispy. Crispy's going to get that stun off. Looking for a clear lane, is going to get that sent all the way through, down into the Barracudas bubble. Is there enough time? No, there is not. Solar P is going to get that sent out through left tunnel. And with that being said, we do have a 9-point game here leading to the Chattanooga Barracudas. We're going to go to a quick word from our sponsors, and we will be right back for the second quarter.
might have been muted, but I am back now. I was talking a very secret details to you guys. But Glean, can you tell us about this game so far right now?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the Barracudas play really aggressively and really capitalize on what has been an aggressive defense from the Lions. They've loved to jump out of the goal. They love to try and get the stuns, but continually the Barracudas have found a way to convert around that. And their passing game has looked really, really strong here. I'm rather impressed with the Barracudas for their current track record. They have this fantastic passing scheme that's going on right now that's been able to work inside the bubble and get a lot of these points on the board for them currently.
Great stacking there by the Barracudas. They're going to get the first touch, first possession. Solar P going for the open three-point shot. What a shot from 13 meters out.
Holy moly.
Great job converting on that open goal opportunity there.
And man, there he is. Solar showed up with the three-point shot, the first goal for him of the night, and is able to put that one in from three or for three. I shouldn't say from three, because three would be a two-point shot instead.
Man, speaking of the Barracudas, another three-point opportunity there. Hot stacks coming in from the Barracudas. Another offensive joust that they just shut down and were able to capitalize, putting 6 points up here right off the get within 1 minute of this second quarter. St. Charles Lions coming out with offensive joust. Lucas is going to have it, goes below Ness, slowing it down, going for that right pass, but is covered there. Wombo combo gets stunned out. That is going to be, they went for the open opportunity, still having it, but just a little high both times. Really, Billy, one and only? Joker Train? I don't know, they don't know. I think there was a little confused there. I don't know, I think Billy was wanting the Joker Train, and I don't think one and only knew what was going on. I think it was probably like, I'm getting covered. Oh, great shot there. Attempt by one and only. Billy, just gets his clock running. Risen is going to recover that. He's going to send that all the way through mid. We do have a stack race. Billy and Solar P are going to get there first, but who is going to get there? It looks like there's some brawling in the backfield. Oh man, they let them catch up. St. Charles has numbers. Now they do not 4-on-3, but they are going to drive. Going for off the head of one and only, I believe. Risen's going to recover that. Goes for the back pass, and then it goes in on Solar P's head. What a great job there by the St. Charles Lions, looking for that one extra pass and putting that in for another 2 points.
Not only that, the fast release on that one as well. I couldn't tell if it was I couldn't tell exactly who it was that took that shot. All I saw was a dash, but whoever it was had such a fast release on the shot. Just really well done. Oh, don't leave that open. One and only strikes again with another deep three.
One and only popping off here in this second cycle of AAA. Insane being a PDR sub. He is getting his airtime in. Let me tell you, making a difference here for the Barracudas. St. Charles Lions coming out with this rollout. Wiggles is going to have it, walking it forward, getting pressure there by that double stack. Struggling to get that through mid is going to be recovered by Wiggles, but that stack. Unstoppable one and only Billy stack. They're going to joke. No, he splits off. Trying to get that pass off to Solar P, but just a little off the mark. Bacon is going to recover that, sending that cross over to one and only. One and only has the pass from Billy. Is he going to do it? He is. Has the big Risen's going to get that stun, getting that sent all the way through. Are we going to have stacks? Looking for a stack race. Looking. Vacant's going to get there. Gets pressured there by Crispy. I believe that's who that was. Risen is going to recover this. Wiggles and Crispy here. We have a numbers advantage. Vacant saves it! Great job there by Vacant, not allowing that to go in. Risen goes for this reset. They did have numbers. That would have been a great push there. Great save there by Vacant. Wiggles under goal. Crispy, great job. Great look there, looking for Crispy, being able to put that in for another 2 points for the St. Charles Lions.
Being able to swing it around multiple defenders there as well. We saw one player kind of diving out on top of Crispy during that shot, but the little sky hook movement puts it in the top pocket side and is able then to convert over both of those defenders. So well placed there, and critically so that one could go in.
I agree here. St. Charles Lions being able to get that off. They were running a 2-2, a very aggressive 2-2 there. They are split apart here. Free disc floating. It's going to be recovered by one, but getting hassled does get the shot off. What an insane shot, being pressured there does get that opportunity, and he seizes it.
And if we've learned anything from the second quarter so far, you cannot leave the 3-point lane open for any of these Barracudas, because Solar's hit one and only's hit 3. Billy's hit a deep one as well, and just continuing to find these angles to be able to find these shots, and you just gotta be able to cover those lanes at all times if you're the Lions right now.
That was a great pick there by Billy Brickwall, getting that sent all the way through. They have the stacks. They're going to put that in for another 2 points. Great job there by the by the Chattanooga Barracudas. Billy Brickwall, one and only. They did have a 3-stack going on there.
Jeez, Louise. I mean, the speed on that as well. They get the clear down, and they're already there to essentially pick it up before it even takes the bounce. That just shows you the speed at which this team can stack right now, and that is a huge tribute as to why they have this 19-point lead over their opponents.
This front chain of the Chattanooga Barracudas is broke in the backfield. They are still not together. Pushing forward is 3 of the St. Charles Lions. They have numbers, but nope. Here comes that backstack, one and only. Oh, Wombo. Oh, trying to get that off, and does to Crispy. Crispy going for the reset to Wiggles. Unfortunate bounce there. They are getting pressured by the stack. They are split, though. They do have the... Ooh, great defense there by Vacant, going out to push that man on post and gets that stun and the clear going all the way through. We have a stack race again. Who's going to have this? One and only is here, but going for the bounce shot. Great save by Wombo Combo. Great read there, being able to get that off backboard and clearing that out down into the Chattanooga's bubble, but it is recovered by Vacant. Vacant getting pressured only from behind, doing some juking around, goes for the reset to Billy. Billy's going to take it, slow it down. Vacant's just going to walk it forward, send it all the way to one and only. Getting some stunning going on. And it does get that cleared all the way through, all over to Solar. It was a pass, JK, not a clear. They do not have numbers here. Solar's going to slow it down, going for the reset. Send it back to Billy, trying to pull the man out. Ooh, he beats the guy. Got it stacked from behind. One and only, going for the 1-on-2, and just dings it there, but it is recovered. Going one and only, trying to get that extra pass off after that dunk. But he does recover. It was just a fancy self pass, you know. Oh, unfortunate. Does lose the disc there, but recovers it, goes to the slap, but it's just a little wide. So he's just got mad hands for this disc, bro. Solar P recovering it. Oh, unfortunate there. That was Solar P with a precise pocket, but indeed did get Illinois' favorite city, you know.
Indeed, that is rather unfortunate. What I'm more confused about is the fact that one and only got that disc back 4 times in a row on rebounds. I don't know how that happens, other than the Lions, needing to clean up the rebounding a little bit, but just the right place at the right time, continually moving to try and get those. And what a shot there by Risen off the backboard. Nice little bounce off the pyramid to secure another 2.
That was great shot placement there by Risen, reading that the goalie was seeing him on the front and had a man incoming. He was going to opt for that bounce shot where the goalie was not looking, and able to get another 2 points on the board. Vacant, sending it left, quick hot left, trying to connect that with one and only, but just sends it a little wide. Solar P is going to have that. Goes for the pass, but Crispy says no. Gets that save. Billy gets stunned out by Crispy again, getting it sent all the way through here down to the bubble. Not enough time on the clock here. We do have a steamroller of a game, 8-27 here. With the first half down, we are going to go to a quick word from our sponsors and then do some halftime stat review. We'll be right back.
Hold on a minute. Did we hear that right? Dodge is making an electric car?
We're talking hypothetical, right?
Surely you jest. Dodge? You mean the people who devised the legendary 426 Hemi and sunk it into a sublime missile? You mean the Dodge that created the Hellcat Red Eye and the most powerful muscle car in the world? Makers of the 840 horsepower wheel-standing Demon? Why on God's green earth would Dodge ever build an electric car? Anybody? Any thoughts out there? Hello?
All season long, Nepa will be issuing NFTs to anyone who shows up to the live broadcast and fill out the claim form with the secret password. The form can be found at www.nepavrpro.com/NFT. Each week we'll be highlighting a different franchise as the NFT logo. Show up each week and you can collect all 16 teams. The more you collect, the more potential awards you can unlock. The deadline to submit the claim form is 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, September 4th. The Week 13 secret password is Week 13. And guys, we've seen a pretty exciting game so far. Glean, you got any stats that are coming up on you?
We are one half through the game, and it feels like we keep saying the name over and over again, but truly there is only one and only. And sitting at 15 points right now and a half. I know that was really confusing, but if one and only, the primary takeaway is that one and only has 15 points right now. And what has been a pretty dominating performance by him. Of course, facilitated quite a bit by fellow teammates, being able to help get picks and set up a lot of opportunities from defense, converting that into offense because they've been able to get a lot of these pick threes and a lot of scores on that end. But it is rather impressive to see that from one and only and from a substitute coming in here in this game.
I completely agree here. I think the St. Charles Lions are just struggling, and it's not from lack of trying. Looking, Crispy by himself has 4 saves. He's not the general goalie here. Wiggles is indeed usually the general, goalie. And you mentioned everybody swapping out. But that, Wiggles has 3 saves herself, Wombo with 1, Crispy with 4. It's not from lack of trying here. It's just from, I think, lack of fast stacks and being able to regroup in transition. Because right now, Chattanooga Barracudas are capitalizing on scoring in transition, scoring those open 3-point opportunities. Chattanooga is hyper aggro on their 2-2 defense right now. They're just clobbering right now. Their pace is so quick. It's hard. It's hard to keep up with. So right now, I think in order to right now they're struggling to get the disc through midfield. St. Charles is. So maybe I see Wiggles is doing a lot of slowing it down, grabbing the disc, walking it forward a little bit. I think it might help them to be aggro also off the get, slap it, trying to, get a quick first pass off. Therefore, you're forcing their 2-2 into an error. You're going to just have to pass until you can get through midfield, forcing their stacks to break apart. And then eventually, use your numbers to work forward to capitalize.
I absolutely agree. And from what we've seen from this Lions offense throughout the entirety of the season is that they love that slower style. It very much suits them. They're very comfortable with it. But when you have that aggression coming out and forcing those errors and forcing those faster passes, they often have a tendency to struggle. I wouldn't necessarily say collapse, but they have a lot of difficulty trying to get through that. And it's something that they've continually worked on throughout the season. And just exactly to what you're mentioning there, Cool Whips, can take it from someone who's actually in the arena playing AAA quite a bit. Moving a little bit faster, moving a little bit more aggressive to get past that 2-2 would be a fantastic way of doing it, as well as running a little bit of stack breaking as well. If you want to continue to play that slower style, opt to have someone, 3 players kind of in that mid zone and 1 player acts as a decoy for a pass to then go and get some stuns in, or you then run, the typical 2 and 1 down the field, where if you don't get the pass, you're then looking to try and break that stack. A lot of different options there that they can go to. It's just a matter of whether they feel like they want to play more aggressive or they want to try and continue to stick with what they know with that slower style.
100% agree. Without evaluation, we do have the third round here about to start. Third round, my bad, third quarter round, whatever. It says round on the screen, so it could be right. It could be like that. Don't laugh at me. Listen, Linda. First possession, first touch here in this third quarter. Ooh, quick and even, but St. Charles is going to get the headbutt there and the first possession. Risen getting stunned out by that chain. One and only gets it cleared all the way through, looking for a stack race. Billy is going to return. Goes to the open 3. What a shot there. 18 meters per second, 19 meters out. That was great stack pressure there by the Chattanooga Barracudas. That one and only Billy Brickwall stack have just been on fire.
Yeah, and that's really tough to see if you're the Lions, because you were hoping for a good start to this half, but already another 3 being put in, and we cannot emphasize enough how much you cannot leave those lanes open, as this team has just been so consistent on hitting those tonight.
Looking right now at the mini map, they are all spread out here. Chrissy's gonna go for this reset back to Wiggles. Wiggles sending it cross side. Oh, trying to connect there to Wombo Combo, but it looks like it looks like Wombo Combo had a hand loose or maybe a controller issue. It looked like it was just lazy there.
Oh,
wow, that was very unfortunate there. I think that bounced off of the post, off of the head of Crispy, in for 3 points. That was unfortunate there for the St. Charles Lions. They are going to have this offensive joust coming out of tunnels, going for the quick pass option. Wombo getting that all the way through, all the way down into the bubble. That is, but Bacon gets that slap off. Crispy getting pressured there. Billy does recover. Wow, a lot of bodies in the area. There's a lot going on in the backfield. Wow, we got a lot of leeches, but it looks like the St. Charles Lions are going to get the stack first, but they do not pressure this. They go home. And Chattanooga is going to get that sent out to Billy. Billy do some juking, going for the extra pass. Oh, what a save by Wiggles! Insane! Not in her house. Wombo is going to win that brawl, getting Wombo all the interception there by one and only. But they do have numbers. Nobody from now there's the goalie. What a shot? Yep, bounce shot? Intentional? Not quite sure if that was intentional or a pass, but needless to say, that's going to win for an additional, 8-meter 2. You got to love those.
Yeah, 8-meter 2, one of our favorites. I think Billy would have loved to have that back, but that is a shot that we've seen a couple of players lean towards as of late. Is a lot of players playing off the shoulder and looking to try and find an angle from that sharp positioning, and going off the backboard that time is a little bit of a changeup. Usually we see the straight on shot, but Billy showing flexibility in both angles.
Good job there by the Lions getting that stack together very quick. Crispy and Wiggles being able to get down there on that side. Crispy regaining possession of this disc, getting it sent all the way through on the Barracuda side. No stacks. Billy is going to get that. Oh, gets stunned out by that stack. The disc is loose. Wombo sending that back down, but Wiggles is dealing with Billy. Solar is going to get that. Sends that cross over to one and only. One and only is going to go for the boop shot. Is it in? Is it in? It is not. It is high, but it is going to be recovered by Risen. Flipping upside down, going to try to get that clear. No. Yes, it does get the clear. I'm not sure if this clear or pass. I think it might have been a slap through. Not quite sure, but nonetheless, Barracudas are going to recover that. Sending it over to Solar P. Solar P sending it through mid, but not there. Crispy's going to have it. Goes to the half court off the ding ring. Unfortunate twice, but recovered by Risen. Still getting that assist is Crispy, no matter the bounces.
Yeah, no matter how many times it will bounce off the ring, Risen will still be there to clean it up at the end of the day. And just floating in, had the presence of mind to just keep moving as close as possible, and is eventually able to scoop that one up and get that one into the goal. And here, the Barracudas on the back foot for the first time in a while. We finally see them with an offensive possession. It's been a long time coming, though.
What a quick relay. One and only was going for the open. Oh, wow. What a lucky shot that would have been. One and only. They do have the numbers here. Oh, that's just a little overshot there. Solar Pete is going to get his pocket pick by Wiggles. Wiggles getting that sent all the way through mid. All the way down to the bubble. Looking for a stack race. Who's going to get it? We do have everybody in. Is going to be Wombo. Wombo's going to have it. Goes for the extra pass to Crispy. Crispy putting that in for another 2 points. St. Charles Lions getting their stacks together and winning on those pushes here, putting that in for another 2 points.
Absolutely, that was really nice there, and we could see the little hesitation there from Crispy, doing a little bit of a strandy, as they like to call it there in the arena. Just puts on the air brake, stops right before the goal, and it opens up that small angle there. Was rather close to the goalie, but just well placed on the pass. And now Crispy looking at it, perhaps another push here as they get an interception.
That was great pressure here by the Lions. They need to slow. Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. They need to slow that out. They did not have numbers there in the bubble. Wombo walking it forward. Crispy's open, sending that to Risen. Risen going to put that in for another 2 points. They are gaining momentum right here. This is just the third quarter. There's plenty of time here. If the St. Charles Lions keep up with this pace, they still in this.
Absolutely. I mean, they're just continuing to put on defensive pressure here, something that we didn't really get to see them do quite a bit in that first half. But you can see their stack is trying to adjust. They're trying to get to these passes, and they're forcing a bit of miscommunication, a bit of these unusual passes here from the Barracudas, as One and Only scoops that one and puts it in anyway, despite the initial miscommunication.
Yeah, it was a great job there. He was smart there. He shielded and stunned out the other person trying to steal that disc from him, and got that stun off, was able to recover that and put that in for another 2 points. St. Charles is going to have this offensive joust coming out, going quick and hot left. Wombo just not connecting with the disc. Solar P and One and Only stacking, but is slapped away by Crispy. Over to Risen. Risen getting his clock rung though by Vacant. Is going to recover by One and Only. Trying to get that cleared through. Nope. Pass to Solar P. Solar P going for the half court. But just off of Nest there. Free disc. Solar P going to recover. Gets a second look at it. Going to go for the reset. Smart choice there to One and Only. Pulls out of his defender. Beats his man. Going for the 3-on-1. Holy moly. And converts for another 2 points for the Chattanooga Barracudas. What an insane push. Very ambitious, but still converted.
Very ambitious.
Yeah, very ambitious, but when you have that much spacing and you have that much pressure from other players, spaced out the floor pretty well, caught the Lions in kind of this awkward transition defense, and is able to just walk it up. You could see the Lions eventually collapsing, but they just could not do it fast enough. A nice little relay here from the Lions, though. Some points on the board, maybe? No, the stun comes through.
Yeah, Crispy got a good double stun there in tunnel. They did have a numbers advantage there walking in the bubble, but this turnover is unfortunate. Billy sending it through. Holy crapola. You cannot leave Billy an open goal, St. Charles. You got to get those stacks together faster, because he is going to capitalize on those opportunities when he's given them.
Oh my goodness gracious. Billy is just doing work here on the 3-point line, and that makes for 3 threes. The match One and Only's 3 threes in this game so far. They both have been snipers from deep.
That was a great steal there by Wiggles. An attempted shot just off a shield. Risen is going to have it. Goes to the backboard. Gets it for another 2 points here right at the end of this third quarter. Making this a narrower game than it was in the beginning. But we are going to go to a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Honda. One man with 4 wheels strapped to a parallel twin engine. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Honda motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Welcome back, everybody. We're still at a pretty exciting game so far. Glean, can you tell us some stats that are popping out to you over there?
I mean, I could go on and on about how well the Barracudas are doing, but I actually would like to highlight here for the Lions just how well Risen has been playing. I mean, we've seen a number of tough shots come out from him, and has been some excellent stuff, just some highlight reel plays really on the shots, because they are really, really tough angles to make, as well as tough bounces. And of course, we got to highlight there in the back end of things, Wiggles doing a number of great saves, and Crispy there as well. I mean, I know that Cool has been making the calls, been emphasizing just how crazy these saves are, but gotta give so much respect to how well they've been able to do there on the defensive end as of late.
Last quarter going in here live. First touch, first possession is going to go to Chattanooga Barracudas with the first touch. First possession is going to go to the Lions. Got some stunning going on. They do have a chain race here. Wombo, Wiggles, the W's. They are going to get it going for the headbutt. No, they're going to put that in for 2 points off of shield. Good stack there by the St. Charles Lions. That was a great job.
Absolutely. And we've seen them come quite a bit back to life here in the second half. Although they were struggling a bit there in the first, they have found a foothold, it would seem, to then be able to find their way back into this game.
100%. You got to start somewhere, and the only way to go is up. One and Only slowly walking this forward. It's going to cross pass to Billy. That stack coming in hot. Billy's walking it forward, getting pressured by Wombo, trying to beat his man. Going to go for that reset. They do have the lead here. They are going to slow it down, make them come out to them, playing possession. Vacant going over to Solar P. Solar P wide open, going high to one and only. One and only going to do the cross. No, he's going to walk it in. He's going to go for the one-on-one and oh, poor Wiggles. What Illinois' favorite city. Brutal for Wiggles. Great effort there. Another 2 points for the Barracudas.
Yeah, that darn Windy City strikes again. As you can practically feel the wind on the disc as it passes through the hands, and just an unfortunate situation there, but you got to be able to bounce back from that and try and get that pass off. That's not quite how you want that to happen, not fully able to get it all the way through.
100% Solar P connecting with one and only. He does have a one-on-one opportunity, goes for the cross, but Solar gets stunned out there by Crispy. Billy coming up from behind, go for the cross, over to one, going for the 2-on-1, getting the dunk off, does get the sneeze in for the dunk. Another 2 points for the Chattanooga Barracudas. AAA, somebody pick this guy up next year, please. Okay, thanks.
That was... Yeah, I mean, with that roster lock coming in after week 11, of course, no other player's going to get picked up, but one and only absolutely showing why they should be a roster member of one of those teams. Such an impressive performance here tonight, and should that consistency continue, you could imagine that a lot of scouters and a lot of players will recognize that talent soon enough.
Great job here by the St. Charles Lions, walking that forward, clean passing, going for another clean pass, but Solar P intercepts it. He does get the clear sent out all the way through left tunnel, looking for a stack race here. So bounces off of Geo. Billy overshoots it a little bit, but does recover, slowing it down, trying to pull out a man. He's just going to keep walking forward. Nobody's pushing him. He has the lane. Now he's getting pushed, going for the open three. What an overcommitment there by St. Charles Lions. They got away by that one by the skin of their teeth. Billy going for the dunk, does get it off, beats his man, goes to the bounce, but not in Wiggles' house. No sirree. Solar P with the snag of the clear is going to have that. Gets pressured by Crispy. Unfortunate bounce there off of Nugget. I think that's the most useless Geo in this arena. But anyways, that's a sideline show. It's going to be recovered here by Solar P. Solar P is going to get that sent up to one and only, but Wiggles stuffs it. Is going to be recovered there by Wiggles and Wombo, making it happen. Oh, going for the 2-on-1, does get the pass off. Oh, what a juke! What a job by Risen! What a great job there. Bro, this dude just tilted, juked somebody by tilting, and then did a 0 angle for 2-1 points. That's impressive. Sorry if I'm hype.
Oh, that was absolutely a hype play right there. I mean, we just haven't been able to hype up Risen enough from what he's been able to do here in the arena tonight. Just continuing to put on such a show whenever he scores, because he's taking a lot of these tough shots and still able to convert anyway. And oh, that one was another close conversion there. But finally, it seems like the Barracudas are missing their threes.
Unfortunate miss there is going to be recovered by Vacant, trying to get that sent out. Was the Lions, but Solar P sending that back over to Billy. Billy has the cut to one. He is going to juke on post, getting around his defender, going to one. One doing some juking, also going to get the backboard and puts that in off of Wiggles' head for another 2 points for the Barracudas.
Yeah, and they continue to just get these points in, and although Wiggles had the opportunity to stop her or gets the quote-unquote self-goal there, it still points on the other side regardless, and it's certainly tough to see that go on the board, and there's been a number of times, but much credit to Wiggles to continue to play that goalie position despite so many things happening.
100%, of course. Arch, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Billy going for the opportunity, capitalizes just again on the open 3-point opportunities here. Billy is just draining it today.
Yeah, I actually, he's absolutely drilling it, but I would like to contribute maybe a little bit to the Nugget discussion. Yes, Nugget is absolutely brutal and stopping with half-court shots, but I think a lot of players, especially the old Joker players, would argue that it is probably the most useful block ever, as if you see some of their drives, they always use the Nugget from moving up from a lower position to the nest. Oh, what a save there! I gotta stop talking because what an incredible save by Risen, but what it only dunks it right back in anyway.
Man, that was insane conversion there. I didn't know where to look, to be honest. There was a lot going on in goal.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. One and Only actually did a little self pass off the backboard before dunking that one in for a little bit of extra flair. And you got to imagine the Barracudas, who have been looking for a win for a long period of time, got to be feeling really good about taking this one by this 30-point margin. Of course, with points still yet to be had, and another drive in here by Crispy converting into points over Bacon's head. The final score is yet to be determined, but you got to think that the Barracudas feel fantastic about this win.
100%. We are indeed out of mathematical time for there to be a comeback by the St. Charles Lions. But I do not doubt that they are not. I'm so tongue twisted here. I apologize. Trying to cast and do color commentary is hard. One and Only is going to recover this. Does not have numbers advantage. Ooh, they all pushed out goal. That was very ambitious. There is going to be a stun fest. Who's going to have it? Who's going to get it? Wombo is going to be the one to recover this. He juked his own player though. I think Resin was trying to get on him to re-grab and just juked him out. He does get the push though. However, it looks like there is a stack race now. He is getting pushed from behind. Yep, there is the stun coming in from One and Only. He is going to recover the disc. Wombo combo on his toes, going to use the wall to juke around. Wombo is turning around looking for a re-grab partner, I believe. One and Only goes for the shot. Vacant has the opportunity and puts it in and cleans it up for another 3 points for the Barracudas.
And with that, I'll throw a little fun statistic your way, Cool Whip. Every single member of the Barracudas here ends with a 3-point score on their total points on the night. So even if that doesn't show up on the scorecard directly, still filling out that bingo stat sheet as much as they can. Oh, what a dimer, though.
That was indeed a dimer. Wombo going for the bottom pocket. Could have went for that extra pass there to Crispy, though. Open. No, everybody pushed out. Why did everybody push out? I'm so confused. What is going on in Chattanooga? The disc is there. One and Only gets the recovery. Wow, it is stolen back by Risen. Risen's going to go for the cross, but just not able to connect there. What a showing tonight from both of these teams, but Chattanooga Barracudas just steamrolling through with a win of 56-22 over the St. Charles Lions. Man, Glean, what did you see throughout this game?
I mean, we saw what felt like really just incredibly dominant play here from the Barracudas. I think facilitated quite a bit by their defense. Their willingness to always be aggressive, much to their name. If you would imagine a Barracuda swimming at you in the water, they had the sense, they had the smell of the blood in the water, and they were able to pursue that to the highest capability in this one. Always looking to be aggressive, always looking to put the pressure. And the number of times that we saw that the Lions defense would overcommit or jump out at something a little bit too hastily, immediate punish coming in from the Barracudas, immediate 3-pointers coming through, the 2-point shots as well. And because of that, it really snowballed out of control there, kind of during the second round, but really immensely got out of control towards that at the end of the third round.
100% agree here. Chattanooga Barracudas just capitalizing on the open goal opportunities tonight, and that's how they ran away with the lead here in this game. Looking at the stats, man, 2 people popping out. You know, you got One and Only and Billy Brickwall both showing up to play tonight. Insane show. You know, it's just an insane, they both contributed so much to the stats board tonight. On backline, especially on the striker front. I have indeed lost. My spark is just pooping itself right now. This is so wonderful. I should just pull up the the screen share, and that would solve all of my problems. So I'm going to do that real quick. Because I was about to brag, and then as soon as I went to brag, it was like, but in the meantime, I have it up. Now, looking at the stats here, my bad. It really is a coin flip for me between One and Only and Billy Brickwall for this MVP. And I'm trying to think of what it's going to come down to pick this, to choose this one. And, to be honest, I kind of want to leave it up to a poll because I don't want to make the decision.
I like that thinking.
I'm really split because I believe that they both played an instrumental role for this dub for the Barracudas. This long-awaited dub. So, listen, if you know somebody, you go ahead and pick somebody. But I'm it's hard.
I'm kind of enjoying the idea of leaving it up to a poll. It could be rather interesting.
We're gonna leave it to a poll.
Because well, let me make my case for the poll first, at least. The 5 assists here from Billy being a great distributor. We saw these two players, one and only Billy, often being that front stack, often being that offensive stack, and it felt like one and only was often more times the receiving end of that, more often the player that went after the disc, and Billy was kind of the supporting player to that. But a number of times Billy got to show through, and the 3 steals here on Billy's side, it did feel like Billy was a more consistent defensive player. So really what you're asking here, in my opinion, is do you ask for kind of the holistic, both a little bit less offense but a little bit more defense, or do you prioritize the incredible amount of offense that one and only, and the incredible amount of pressure that he put on during that entire game? And so that's why I think we should leave it up here to the poll. I think that the viewers will have a very interesting, I'm very interested to see the viewers' opinions on this as well, because I'm kind of leaning one way, but I don't think it's often a good idea to make that decision. So we'll leave it up to you guys.
I'm here for it. I want to see what the people's choice is, because
I'm interested as well.
I think it was very close. It was very close. Of course, Billy says Billy. We know Billy. We know Billy. Listen, I can hear you screaming your name from half court. Through everything. I just you are in my brain at all times. I just hear you. Whenever you score, I can hear you in my brain going, Billy, because that's what Billy always does before he scores. Is he hypes himself up.
Yeah, so make sure that you go and get your votes in. If you are there in the chat, don't just say it in the chat. Make sure that you are there in that poll and making your voice heard, because this does dictate.
Two people have voted. Billy, you can't vote for yourself, Billy. One and only, you can't vote for yourself either.
No, are they cheating? Is there some collusion? Is there some cheating there in the chat? Is that what we're seeing?
It's 50-50.
Okay, guys, we can't end this on a 50-50 either. We have to get.
We got a 60-40. We got a 60-40.
I am here. I'm just saying, I am here.
Listen,
actually, you know what? Maybe we'll do with Arch what Arch says. We'll give it to Risen for being humble.
That's true. That's true.
We won't even say it's either of them. We'll give it to Risen.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Cancel the poll. We're just gonna.
Sorry, guys. We changed our minds. Sorry. Hope you aren't mad.
Do we like that sometimes? You can complain in the complaint section.
Vote Billy 2020. We're not turning this into a political campaign. Wait, what is this collusion from one and only $1 million if you wrote for? Oh my.
Man, listen, I wish I could see who voted, because if you voted for yourself and you were the tiebreaker for yourself, you should feel ashamed. One and only is going to take it with a mere one vote lead over Billy. For the 5 people that did vote, thank you. One and only, you have been chosen as the Stuntman MVP award winner of the night. Outstanding showing tonight from the Barracudas, and especially one and only, and getting the MVP by the people. So with that being said, Super Saturday is not over. We are going to have some casting changes, so stay tuned. We will be back with some pro action for you guys in a little bit later. So thanks you guys for tuning in. Tune back in a little bit, and Cool Whip signing out. Thank you, Muted Monster and Glean and Trop, and we're going to be back in a little bit.
Bye-bye.
30 seconds. This one is loose in the Destroyer zone. Collected by Saluda. Stunned out. Picked up by Game. Stunned out. Zenith with it.
This is it. Try to clear
get
it.
it cleared out. 20 seconds. Game gets it back here. Game turning it around. Sends this one in off of the floor. Gets it to Rosie Hope. Rosie has Zenith pressuring. 13 seconds. Sending this one in. Stunned out. No. What a shield there from Acorn.
Oh, no!
Get the finish. That's the victory. What's the
that's
clock?
it.
What's the clock?
That's it. That's it.
In the last second, the Orlando Cyclones come back 33 to 32. Are you kidding me?
What?
I've got nothing. You know, forget finals. What was that? What was that? No, not
look
anymore.
at-
No,
look at-
no. Put me on camera.
Look
Put me
at
on
that.
camera. That was unbelievable. I cannot believe what just happened. I cannot believe what just happened.
On that read.